I did a little experiment with buying stuff from Japan last month, and this is the second of my packages, which has arrived today. So I think we should do a quick unbox. This lot is from Yahoo Auctions. So older stuff, slightly odder. I wanted to pick up some very strange things to do builds of, and nicely packaged. Actually worth 3 different auctions, but there's a company I used from Japan for this one. They bag it all up, box it all up into one box and send it in one go, which, whilst they do send it airmail, which is expensive, it's cheaper this way than having everything sent individually. So let's have a quick look. Let's find number one. My Japanese is going to fail on this, but if I can get it open, it's going to be fairly obvious what it is. It's a canoeist. Let's bring this down so it's all in. There we go. 1/20th Slalom Kayak Model Kit, Montreal. Now I don't know whether Montreal is the brand of the kayak, or maybe there are Olympics in Montreal. Oh no, there we go. There's a bunch of different kayaks. That's cool. And it's, I think that is an actual stand to display it on. Paddle, canoeist. Made by Ari, who don't exist anymore. Their existing remaining models have been taken over by Micro Ace, and I'm slowly building up a collection of Ari stroke Micro Ace 32nd scale cars. Oh, 2 canoeists. 2 canoeists, 1 paddle, 1 propeller. That's interesting. And a rudder by the looks of it. So Montreal is clearly the brand. And there's your kayak with your fitment for rudder, and I think the motor, there's a motor bit. This bit here goes in here, I think, and then you got the propeller on it, which is very odd for a canoe. But and there's your instructions, very simple. It's a wind-up kit. I'm not sure whether it's meant to float and then you put it in your bath and send it off, but it's got an elastic band in it, so you can wind it up and spin the propeller. Like I said, I was looking for strange kits. And models of canoes are not something I'd ever seen before. Number 2. This is a blast from the past. I actually made this as a kid. This or a model of the same thing, because this particular mech is available in other scales by other companies. This is the 1/100th version by Imai, who knows, from the Macross universe, which I don't know very much about. I should probably go and find out, shouldn't I? Destroyed Phalanx. It's basically, it's a Katyusha rocket launching robot. It's already been opened once, so there we go. Relatively simple construction. Nice big rocket pods on the side. I'm going to have fun with this. It's definitely, like I said, blast from the past. Because I can't remember what I did with the version that I had. The transfer sheet looks like it's seen better days, but I've read that if you sellotape it to the window and let the sun shine on it, some of that yellowing will go away. So I might experiment with that. Plus, very small tube of glue, which is probably set rock hard by now. So there's your instructions. Right, like I said, nice and simple, goes together really easily. And other Macross stuff. Back in its box. Cool. And open up again. And last but not least, it's a stereo. Like the Canoe. Oh, yeah. Oh dear. There we go. Right. Rather like the Canoe, this is something that I've never seen a model of before. Pioneer SK900 Runaway in 1/6 scale. Old school tape deck and everything. Aoshima audio series. So there's a lot of them. This is the one that I managed to find. Some of these, even, some of these in Japan were going for quite a lot. This one wasn't that expensive. And also some funky scooters. I'm going to be getting myself some funky scooters at some point as well. And oh no, I have to break this little, there we go, little seal to get at it. So, I'm not sure what that is, because it's all in Japanese, and my Japanese is still way too rubbish to tell what that is. It seems to be some sort of warranty card? Club membership? Who knows? I'll figure it out one day. And your instruction sheet. As someone who once worked in a hi-fi shop, listing all manner of hi-fi kit and tellies and all sorts of things, but nothing like this. This is very, very 80s, 90s, before the time that I was doing that work. But a model of a hi-fi is fascinating. So grills and wires to go in the back, and that looks like the back of a transfer sheet, and stickers of various forms. So clear grills, that'll be these. And transfers with your dial on it and various other bits and pieces. These look like actual battery contacts, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know what that is. So I probably shouldn't be squeezing it and bending it until I know. Let's have a look in the instructions, shall we? So you've got your two 10 centimetre wires. These, whatever they are. It is not at all clear what is in there. Anyway, that remains to be found out. So, put the transfers back in there. And here's the actual sprues of the model. Nice big chunky 2 sets of speakers. Pretty good looking detailing on the inside of the cassette deck. All the little press buttons. It's going to benefit from a little bit of weathering and detailing there. Oh, graphic equalizer. I remember those. And cassettes. Lots of cassettes, which I presume some of these go on it. Okay, and then you've got, I'll pop it open because I, a little chap reading a book, holding his briefcase. Looks like a fella. Little Sarari man. Microphone stand, that's the front of the cassette deck. They go in the speakers. I'm not 100% sure what they do yet. So I'll look back at the instructions again. Ah, right, so you've got headphones here. And this looks like some form of external speaker. That's cool. Of course, nowadays I could probably get an MP3 player or something and stick it in this and actually make it play music. But I'm not talented enough. So I might just settle for making it as a model. These are, it's an old kit, it sat for a while and it looks like it sat a little bit in the sprues bent, but doesn't seem to have distorted anything in any way that'll detract from being able to build it. So there we go, plastic oddities from Japan. And sometime soon, one or more of these will feature in a build video. I'll sit down one day and do a quick build, because let's face it, that Canoe didn't have very many parts. And this is fairly simple. There we go. So I've sated myself on buying weirdness from Japan for a little while now. But I'll probably be buying more strange kits soon.